Hi, welcome to the review with PK. On today's episode, we're going to be looking into a very interesting topic, politics. Politics in Nigeria. On today's episode, we're going to be looking into the Lagos State governorship election. Who are our candidates for Lagos State? Are we going to have continuity? Is somebody going to knock off our beloved governor? Are we going to have a new governor? Don't go anywhere. Stay right there. We'll be right back. Welcome back. With me in the studio today, I have big, interesting political juggernauts. On my right, I have Mr. Olatunde Basmak. Then Christian Itemike is right here on my right. Then we have Comrade Muyi Evodage on my left.
Pleasure to be here. Thank you.
You're all welcome. We're having the governorship election in just a few days. What's our expectation? Can we look into all of the candidates that we have at the moment? For the APC, we have Governor SAWO-OLU. For the PDP, we have Jandor. And for the Labour Party, we have Rhodes Vival. What are the chances? What are the odds? What are we looking into? Who is going to be the governor of Lagos State in a couple of days? Let's look into the life of each of these candidates, who they are, what they've done, their pedigree, and what they stand for. I would start with Comrade Muyi Evodage. So talk to us about the candidate for the PDP, that's Jandor, and his what are his chances?
Well, thank you very much for having me. Well, I think Jandor stand a very good stand. Has a very good opportunity of winning this election. Though it's going to be a tight one, a very tight one for him.
He has a good chance.
Yeah, like I would say, it's a free for all fight, because now they're going into the field. Though SAWO-OLU has a standing advantage as the incumbent governor.
Is that the only reason?
One of the reasons.
Okay.
He has a chance, but I believe the PDP and Jandor will give him a run for his money. You understand? So why Jandor? Jandor has been able to establish himself as a successful businessman. Like a journalist referred to him. So journalists refer to him as a serial entrepreneur who has successfully managed his companies from to date. They're still running and they're doing successfully. You know, so if someone has been able to.
What does he do?
He's into a lot of like you said, he's a serial entrepreneur. You know, he's into media, he's a seasoned journalist, you know, and also into oil and gas servicing. He has an oil and gas servicing company which is doing very well for him, you know. And he has a media house, a media station, a terrestrial TV station in Lagos that he has been able to stand the test of time as a journalist and as a TV station. So, but for me, he's a successful businessman for his own level. So I believe he's coming into the race with his wealth of experience and of managing a business. Because I see Lagos State as a conglomerate where you have to have that good managerial skill to be able to become governor of Lagos State. And that, for me, I think Jandor has it. So if given the opportunity, I believe you're able to manage the conglomerate of Lagos State properly.
Okay, thank you. We'll come back to you. So, Christian Itemike, you want to talk to us about the candidate of the Labour Party?
Thank you for having me. Today we look into Labour Party, and I said before backstage, I said the failure of former governments or former governors have led to the emergence of new options, new solutions. And the theme for this year is like it's youth. The youths are on the stage. And Labour Party is the foremost in that direction. And the governorship candidate, Mr. Gbadebo, popularly known as Gbadebo, that's not his first name, is the choice for Labour Party. And even though he may not have so much antecedents because he has not been in power, but he has been in the system, he has been in politics for some time, from I think COA to PDP and now to Labour Party. But you cannot have experience until you start the job.
So he's supposed to go and learn.
It's politics. How did SAWO-OLU get? He started on the job and he learned on the
And
job.
that is the issue I have with Labour Party. Nigeria is not, we're not at this stage that we are in our political age. We are not available for test run. We want people that have been tested, people that have proven that they can stand on their own.
Has Jado been in the system?
Jado has been, like I said, Jado has been able to manage a company successfully.
No. A private.
So where is Gbadebo coming from?
Has also managed
A private.
No, he has not managed. He worked.
private business. I would assume is not the same thing as
Private sector is different from a public sector. SAWO-OLU has been in
We'll
the
get to
public
SAWO-OLU.
sector.
We are talking about the Labour Party candidate. We'll get to SAWO-OLU. What I'm talking about, like Rodat, Gbadebo, for me, is a greenhorn. Because when you look at his career background, he has never managed his own company. All he has worked, yes, is check it. He has always worked for people.
And that
He has not proven himself to be a successful entrepreneur.
See, when it comes to your candidate, his ambition thing, and it's beyond governance is beyond ambition. You have ambition to become somebody, and you're coming up with a team saying Lagos for Lagosians. Who are Lagosians?
We are Lagosians.
Who are the Lagosians?
We are the Lagosians. Those
Who are
people in
the
Lagos
we?
are Lagosians.
Before we
People in
No,
Lagos are
you talk about the indigenous Lagosians, not people that live in Lagos. We have to go back those that live in Lagos. Then why changing the team? Why changing the winning team? APC has been fair. APC has been on a fast track. They've been performing since 1999 till date. So why changing? Why Lagos for Lagosians? You want to put kind of division.
Okay, so maybe we should
Now-
allow Labour
now-
Party.
No,
Maybe we
okay.
should allow the
Now,
person-
because
let's even
allow the
you wanna-
person for-
Let's even introduce the candidates first, then we
Okay,
can
so-
get into issues.
So just talk about the candidate
Yeah,
very
yeah.
quickly so that we know
Gbadebo, is
who
it?
is it? Who is Gbadebo? Who is Gbadebo Bible? Who is Gbadebo Rose Bible? Who is he? What has he done? What is his pedigree?
Academician,
Who is
he just-
he? Who is he?
Having degrees upon degrees.
No, okay,
It's not about having
he's a
20
green
masters
man by your
degree.
standard, but he has been in politics. He has been in politics, moving from the
Party
small
to party,
yes,
apparently.
yes,
They're
party to party.
testing the waters.
And then from PDP is a major party, so if he moved from PDP, that means he has been in politics, and then now to Labour Party.
So he's for the 3 times he's contested, he's been in 3 different parties.
That is the case.
Yeah,
PDP and Labour Party.
that's right.
This is the third
And when he loses his election, he's going to move to another party.
I'm just looking at
The gambler.
We're not even started asking questions, but I'm just looking at the fact that someone who moves from party to contest, don't we need some form of stability in human form for someone that is going to manage a state as rugged and as crazy as they? You know, Lagos. I mean, they say the people that are normally in Lagos are not plenty. So for you to even manage Lagos, I mean, for you to move from party to party just shows a little bit of instability, like someone that cannot withstand pressure, someone who always wants to have his way. Those 2 qualities, I mean, if you have it, how do you want to manage Lagos? So, but then we'll wait for you to finish talking about him first. But I'm just looking at, for what you said, he's been in COA, he's been in PDP,
Yeah.
and he's now in Labour Party. So if this is the Labour Party, he'll probably go to APC. That's what the first time is. Do we want him in Labour?
Oh, let's leave that to electorate.
Okay.
But he's a greenhorn, like you said, accepted. He's an architect by profession, and he's not into private business. He works for a big firm, and then also he's into educational
So
services.
he's never managed any establishment by himself.
Which establishment did Fashola manage?
Fashola was in the system.
So
That was the son. That was the son.
No,
So he is
He
in
had
the
his
system.
chambers. He had his chambers.
Aside from that, Fashola was his son. Aside from that, he had his chambers. Fashola was not working for the private sector. Fashola was in the middle of the
Fashola was the chief of staff between 1999 to 2007. In 2007, he has several politicians, grassroots politicians, likes of Tokunbo, Afikuyome, and the rest of them. But Fashola was sound, so sound, that he managed, in the absence of Tinubu back then, he managed all the commissioners. So he handpicked him. And that caused a lot of chaos in it back then as AD rather, back then. So Fashola was in the system for 8 years before he became the governor. For your candidate doesn't have any political pedigree apart from godfatherism, picking him to get a ticket back then in 2019. That's why he's moving from one party to the other party. It's all about making name for himself and cashing out at the end of every election.
Just sit down there and somebody is just talking about this candidate, like, isn't there something you can say about him?
I have said in many occasions, Labour Party is not in this election.
Because it's looking like everybody's talking about.
The only candidate in Labour Party is Peter Obi, as far as concerned.
Okay, so because
in Lagos, anywhere.
You pick your likes. The PDP is picking their likes. APC is doing the same thing. If they can handpick Fashola because he did well as chief of staff, everyone have their. I told you before. I said everybody have what they are looking for in their candidates. This is Labour Party's candidate.
Okay.
Let him. He doesn't have any advantage over anybody.
He doesn't.
What I'm saying, he doesn't have any edge. From what you are saying, he doesn't have any edge. But he's qualified to contest.
Okay.
And he has come out to say, oh, I want to be governor of Lagos State. Let the electorate decide.
Thank you very much. Okay, so let's move on. Right now, we're going to be talking to Olatunde Basmak. He's going to be talking about the candidate for the APC governorship election in Lagos State. So, Olatunde Basmak, over to you.
My pleasure to be here. I'll be talking about Babajide SAWO-OLU, that's the incumbent governor of Lagos State. And by the grace of God, he's going to rule us he's going to be the governor in charge till 2027.
Okay.
Just
He doesn't, additional 4 years. He doesn't need.
I didn't know you were. I didn't know you were.
People, please.
Just say the next 4 years.
People, when you guys are saying you're only
at the point it's going to be ex-governor. No, that notwithstanding. Yes.
You can't tell him what to say.
4 years, 2023 to 27 is still 4 years.
We are just making it.
No. Allow me. Allow me. He's been a good governor. In my own opinion, I don't think we need any replacement for now. Rather to allow him continue the good works. He's been consolidating what the previous governors have been doing. You will look at him as a slow person. When he came into power, we looked at him as can he really perform? Can he really perform? But unfortunately, he has disappointed.
A star boy.
Yeah, a star boy. He has disappointed so many from his good works. So here I am with the APC flag saying SAWO-OLU is the man. Rising Lagos. Thank you.
Now that we have a good background about all the party members, it's looking like the two parties that we have that will be like two horses for the governorship election coming up in a few days, by the way, is PDP and APC. The person talking about, comrade talking about the PDP has said something about the PDP. Olatunde Basmak has said something about the APC. But from what both of them have said, it looks like one person has a greater chance than the other. Now, looking into the personality, looking into the achievements of the candidates of the two parties, I would say that Governor SAWO-OLU looks like has a bigger opportunity, has a resounding achievement and all that. But I'll leave the both of you to talk about this. Of course, the Labour Party will contribute, but from what we can see, from what has happened in Lagos so far, Governor SAWO-OLU has done remarkably well. I'm standing as an unbiased umpire, but the day I saw that blue rail, I looked at the governor on the screen of my phone and I thought, this is a great man. This guy is just too great.
The project wasn't done for this.
Sorry, I would leave you to talk, but I'm just airing my opinion. I looked at the waterways and I thought, this man is just fantastic. Like, look at all what he's doing. 4 years, I'm a businesswoman, I'm a serial entrepreneur. I know it is tough to manage businesses in Nigeria and to manage people in Africa in general. So 4 years for me is a short period of time to achieve all of the things that this governor, you say Lagos has the money. Is it only Lagos State that has the money? There are many states that have the money that don't even have 1% of the achievement.
That's what we get in continuity.
For the kind of things he's achieved, the seaport, somebody will say, the seaport, does it belong to Lagos? Okay, so other states have this money. Some other states have much more money than Lagos State, but everybody just keeps focusing on Lagos State and focusing on Lagos State. For me, I feel that he could have been like other people, make all of these monies, not put it back into the system. The Lagos State doesn't have anything. Is Lagos State where it's supposed to be? My answer will be no, but I would leave PDP and APC with the contribution of Labour Party to look at this holistically. Don't we deserve continuity in Lagos State? At the point where we are right now, does it even make any sense for Governor SAWO-OLU to leave? Then another person, like the Labour Party man that has been hopping from party to party, he will now come in there. Will he achieve anything? John Doe, yes, he's managed businesses. Do we need a change right now? Don't we deserve continuity? He's done so much already in 4 years. Shouldn't we have another fantastic 4 years? You know, so I would allow Mui to speak, then we'll move on to the next person.
Oh, thank you very much. You have deposited very well. You know, I was very frank with you. BABAJIDE SAWO-OLU, I did not expect anything from him when he came into power.
Mm-hmm.
I was one of the people that were very critical of him, even as a PDP person, very, very critical. Even up to this very moment. I'm a PDP man does not mean I should not say the truth honestly. BABAJIDE for me, I didn't expect anything from him, like I said, but he delivered. He's done well. With the
You are one of those. You are one of those that got disappointed.
No, I wasn't disappointed. Like I said, like you mentioned that he's a very slow. He's a slow achiever. I'll tag him a slow achiever. Started slowly. But I still believe we need a change in Lagos. Because
and you think that the change is to change the governor?
If we need a change of strategy, because Arsenal is winning, does not mean they don't need to change the strategy. That other teams cannot compete.
You don't change a winning team.
No, that's not correct. Because a team is winning does not mean that you cannot challenge the team. But if you say BABAJIDE SAWO-OLU is doing very well in Lagos, which I agree, but it can be better.
So you
going to get better.
I was going there. You have said the man has done well. If you want him not to continue, you have to give us the reasons. Now you just mentioned it that it can be better even if you have done well.
So it can be better with Jando.
If a child gets in the primary school, comes out position of third out of a class of 52, it can still be better. So it can become first, it can become second.
For it to be better in Lagos State means the incumbent governor should leave, then a fresh fry should come in.
A novice.
Someone who has never been in the system, who has probably, it's just like you saying I should come in as the governor of Lagos State. I am a serial entrepreneur. I have several businesses that I run. But if you ask me to come in as the governor of Lagos State, I think we're making a bad decision. I think for me to be the governor of Lagos State, I should go into the system, understand how the system works, because I'm the owner of XYZ company and BYC company doesn't mean that I will just get up one day and say, oh, okay, so I've managed 5 businesses properly, so I should just become the governor of Lagos State. I don't think things work that way. I think I should go into the system. I should understand how the system works. I should work with people that have been in the system. I should have some form of political mentoring for me to become the governor of Lagos State. But removing someone who has worked tirelessly. I look at that governor and I'm like, this man can never add weight in his life. He's flat in the front, he's flat at the back. The Wahala of Lagos State has nearly killed that man. But you know, you can never satisfy a human being. So the point is, the change that we're talking about, is it to remove the incumbent governor? Is that the solution? Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after the break. Welcome back. Before we went on the break, we were talking about if the solution to the Lagos State governorship election is to change the current governor, to remove the incumbent governor and bring in a new governor. And Comrade Muyi was trying to say something, and I will leave him to air his opinion, then Latunde Basmak, then we'll have Christian Itimeke. Please.
Yes, what I was trying to say is this, that our budget solo has done well, but we need a new strategy for Lagos. We want to break away
the
from
new strategy you're talking about. Is it for BABAJIDE,
we want to break away
SAWO-OLU?
the hold of Lagos from godfatherism. We are tired of godfatherism.
Okay, so this has there been any solution? Has this what you're saying, godfatherism? I do not agree with that, you know. But what I'm saying is that let's even assume for a split second that there is godfatherism. As it works for Lagos State, is Lagos State working?
It can be better.
And that is the.
Olatunde Basmak, what do you have to say about this?
Godfatherism. What is godfatherism? Anywhere in the world, politics, you have godfatherism being played. Now,
not even only politics, even in the church.
Even
in the
everywhere.
mosque.
Now, let me tell you something. Since 1999, when Tinubu came into power, there's been a template for Lagos. Now, what we are seeing now is as a result of the template being carried out by various administrations after Tinubu, talking about Fashola. That's why we have gone in there to say Tinubu, Lagos. Lagos was built by Tinubu. And so many, the Obedience and the rest of them are contending that, or trending on the net. Now, Tinubu didn't build Lagos as an individual.
Correct.
When he came in 1999, Lagos was at the lowest level. The military, they damaged Lagos. And when the federal power left Lagos to Abuja, Lagos was like at the point of standstill. When Tinubu came to, he has to come up with a template, what he wanted to achieve in the next 40 years. The Atlantic, whatever you're saying now, is part of the template. The bridge in Pennsylvania, what have you, is part of the template. Now, the danger in changing the winning team, you demand for something better. Now, it's progressive. Now, if you ask for something better, you are looking at changing it to a novice. Your candidate at your cannot handle Lagos, cannot even handle a local government, cannot even handle Animosho. Just a minute.
I have a question.
You can handle Lagos.
Just a minute. Let me land. He cannot even handle a local government.
That's because he's never contested for one.
He has just been boy by the side. The Lagos for Lagosians. What does it mean by Lagos for Lagosians? It means Lagos to be ruled by or be governed by the indigenous of Lagos. Now, check out the history. From Tinubu, said Tinubu is from Osun State, Fashola from Osun State, Ambode from Ekiti, now SAWO-OLU is from Ekiti. Those are trash. If I live in Lagos for the past 20 years and I'm born in Lagos, what's stopping me from being a Lagosian? So he came up with Lagos for Lagosian, how to drag this actress in, what's her name again, the Jennifer girl, drag her into
You're
politics.
referring to the running mate of my candidate, so you should.
No. For me, she's a player.
No, she accord her some respect.
They say you should learn. You
She accord her some
I'm not
respect.
learning them.
I want to ask you a question before you.
I'll take the heat.
You said continuity, the good work. Why did Ambode not continue?
Thank you. Now that's a question, a topic for another day. But the in-depth of no.
Is this same APC?
No, what I'm saying, don't get it wrong. No, it wasn't. Just a minute. He did very well. Let me tell you something. I'll answer your question. Now there's a template. Irrespective of who is handling it, these are non-Android phones. The same keypad, everything. Irrespective of who's handling this phone, we operate it once you have the manual to operate it. So whether Ambode is there or SAWO-OLU is there, if we get under candidates from APC, all we need to do is just to hand over the template, master take,
and who says Jandor cannot work with that template?
But Jandor is not part of the party. He wouldn't want to accept the template in the first place.
Why do you have that?
I know.
Why would he want to accept the template of another person? Didn't he have his own plan?
Yes.
Okay, so guys, let's take it easy here. Let's look into the camera with a clear conscience and speak truthfully about the Lagos State governorship election. Mui, truthfully speaking, you're a man of God too, don't forget.
And backstage,
You're a man of God too. Speak the truth. Truthfully speaking, we're looking into the camera and speaking the truth.
Yes. Truthfully speaking, after all said and done, I would say I'll give BABAJIDE SAWO-OLU my vote of confidence. That he has done well, he has delivered, and what does it call? What does it mean? Second time. One more time won't be bad. I think he deserves a second term. Even as a PDP person, I think he deserves a second term to finish the good work he has started. But I also wish for him to change his strategy. Because like now, we need to call LASMA to order. We need to remind them that they are a traffic management agency, not a government, not a revenue generation agency. But for BABAJIDE SAWO-OLU, he has my vote of confidence.
Okay, we'll come back to you. So, Christian Etemike, what do you have to say?
Okay,
Truthfully speaking,
looking
into the camera, not looking at any one of us, because people are going to be judging you.
Speaking, the APC government has done well. SAWO-OLU has also added to the layer of success from previous administration. But I told you before, I said, Lagos State is not so friendly for businesses. He mentioned the last month. And you pay through your nose to fix your car, to say for the roadworthiness. You need to get the roadworthiness. Meanwhile, the roads are not car worthy.
Is this synonymous with Lagos State?
Yes.
That's a federal thing. Now, what's the percentage? I'm going by statistics. What's the percentage of those contributing? How many? We have over 22 million people stay in Lagos. How many pay tax?
I think Lagos is the most taxed state in Nigeria.
Most taxed state, but going by statistics, I don't have all the details there. But go to Lagos LRS and let's find out how many business entrepreneurs pay tax.
I think
now, a lot of them, but we don't have statistics, but I can tell you that it's below 50%.
It's
far below.
Okay, so everybody has heard their view. I would state my humble opinion. I would say that Governor Babajide SAWO-OLU, he's not a saint, but he's done remarkably well. The larger percentage on this table has said Babajide SAWO-OLU has done remarkably well. We say, well done, Mr. Governor. We're looking forward to the governorship election in a couple of days. Just to reiterate again, I have my PVC And I'm going to be voting for continuity. I'm going to be voting for Babajide SAWO-OLU. Well done, Mr. Governor. Now, thanks for watching. See you on the next episode of Review with PK. Thank you so much for watching.